landlord's stage, listening to the earth-shattering shouts and watching the crowd's crazy support, Zhi Xianyang couldn't help but look envious. This kid, where he really is a personal thing. If it is in troubled times, it must be overlord. Hehe. Even in the prosperous world, the rise of this kid is just a matter of time. Long Jiu touched his beard. A one-eyed twitched slightly, and the inside was full of admiration. The old man knew he was not waiting seniors, but every time I see it, the old man can't help but be surprised. I really don't know how much potential this little guy has. Everyone heard this remark, and then looked at Zhuofan under the field. It was like the stars holding the moon, the king of the world. All agreed and nodded. Zhao Dandan heard the praise of Zhuofan from all the people, and could not help raising her head proudly. This husband is really right. He is much stronger than the guy before. The same thoughts appeared in Chu Qingcheng's heart at the same time. Looking at Zhuofan's figure worshipped by everyone, the original thin body suddenly became extremely magnificent. And her eyes were instantly filled with infinite tenderness. As a woman, even Chu Qingcheng, she hopes to find a solid arm to rely on. However, this is Huayu Building. A place where women have always dominated. As the main landlord of Huayu Building, she naturally shouldered this heavy burden from an early age. Moreover, within this entire Xianyang, there are not many arms that she can rely on. Moreover, there is no shortage of wicked people and unworthy of their trust. Once upon a time, she wanted to lean her tired body on the strong arm of Huangpu Qingyan. Unfortunately, the man chose family interests and betrayed her. But at this moment, Zhuofan appeared. At first she just regarded this big boy, Quan Qi, as a solace for the soul. But it was only at this time that she discovered that only this man was her most worthy of trust and trust. The cheering of Zhuofan in the field was still running one after another, the shouting of shaking the sky, and the alchemists who were still in alchemy, shocked the eardrums. And even the flames in their hands were shaking. Xiaoya waved her hands on the display stand and shouted, "Don't cry, please be quiet." However, no one heard her voice. Her brisk female voice was submerged into the rolling sounds as soon as she exited. Seeing this scene, she jumped on the stage in a hurry, but to no avail. The corner of his mouth slightly tilted. Zhuofan slowly raised a hand, and all the eyes of everyone gathered in the past. Immediately afterwards, but saw him take a fist hard. Previously, it was like a cry to collapse the entire Huayu church, and there was no sound in an instant. As if at this moment, everyone was gone. In the entire field, only the flame of the alchemist's hands was burning, and no more noise appeared. "Everyone, give me a face. The other alchemist is still alchemy. Please be quiet." Zhuofan flicked his hair. And Yun Danfeng said lightly. Hearing this, everyone nodded, making a silent gesture. Seeing this scene, Xiaoya was almost crying. Who is this? The appeal of Master Song is too strong. Zhi Xianyang couldn't help but pumped his cheek hard. Grandmas, this kid started to pretend to be forced again. In the VIP seat on the east side, Wang Pu Qingyan's complexion became more and more gloomy. The higher the prestige of Zhuofan, the harder it is for them to start against him. This is the result he never wants to see. However, Zhuofan gained fame for alchemy. To lower his reputation, he can only be defeated in alchemy. And to do this, among all the people on the scene, only the Poisonous Hand Medicine King can do so. However, the current Poison Hand Medicine King seems to have no such confidence at all. Looking far away, the Poison Hand Medicine King is now no matter what 21, began to hurry up and make alchemy. The development of the situation at this time was completely different from what he had expected. Zhuofan not only failed, but also won the third round of the Dan Championship. Instead, because it is the second alchemy relationship, the progress is a lot behind others, must immediately catch up. However, The only thing still in the plan is that at his alchemy speed, he will soon be able to catch up with everyone. Knowing this too, Zhuo Fan turned his head, and an evil arc appeared at the corner of his mouth. He shivered awkwardly, but the king of Poisonous Hand didn't dare to visit him, but just buried his head in peace call. Suddenly, the flame flickered, the flame in Tao Daniang's hand went out, and only a pill with a faint fluorescence twirled in his palm. Tao Daniang's refining of the 5th grade top grade spirit pill is completed, and he is shortlisted for the final Princess King Xiao's crisp voice sounded. Zhuo Fan raised his eyebrows and looked at the Poison Hand Potion King with unkindness. He sneered and said, "Well, that old lady has been cured. Yan Leo, don't you say that this round of competition is going to be the first one. This time, you can't even keep your second place."